Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, thanks for checking out the video. With COVID-19 affecting so many of my other film shoots, I've decided to switch into product videography. And one of the only ways to start developing a portfolio is just picking a product that you like and making a fake commercial for it. So today I'm going to show you behind the scenes of how I'm going to make a mock commercial for Peace Tea, one of my favorite drinks. So before we open all the cans and start making a mess and putting fingerprints all over everything, I like to get the hero shot or the final end shot first. So we're going to start with that. My idea is to have a whole bunch of each fruit that corresponds with each of the drinks, have it kind of out in front and maybe some background side stuff. I've got 2 pieces of foam core on each side so that in post-production I can darken the whole thing and it should look a little bit better. Because I can't afford a probe lens yet, the idea that I've got here is to take the GoPro and have it on an electric slider. It's kind of jerry-rigged up so that this is going to slide all the way up in between and have kind of a hero shot, making the cans look really tall. So the blue drink right here, the flavor is snowberry. So what I'm going to do is grab this little plastic bag. I'm going to put some snow on it and then a bunch of blueberries and see what that looks like. So I think it's all set up. So I'm gonna do the run and then I'll show you what the raw and then the final shot looks like. So at first glance, reviewing the footage, I thought it looked terrible because I forgot to change my GoPro settings so I could customize the shutter speed and ISO. But I messed around with a bunch of things and the final shot that I got, I'm actually pretty pumped about. Alright, if you guys noticed that my sweater changed, that is because it is the next day. It was about midnight when I quit last night. It took about 3 hours to do that first shot. So we're gonna try something now that I've been wanting to do for a long time, but I haven't had the equipment to do it. And that is a fish tank. So my idea for the next shots is to take one of these cans, have it drop in with the bubbles. I'm gonna try to get all the cans to match pretty close. So as it drops to the water, all the colors are changing. I don't know if you can see me because it's super dark, but what I've done right now is projected all the light into the fish tank and then blocked off the back portions as well as the top here from any light spilling. I'll show you what that looks like. So we have 1 piece of foam core where the lens is going to stick through so we're not getting reflection off the tank. We got 2 pieces in the back to block all the light spill onto the backdrop. And then 2 pieces of foam core blocking the main lights, so only the main light shining through here. The fish tank's still a little bit dirty, so I'm going to try to clean it off a little more. So now back here, I'm just pulling focus to make sure that when I drop the can in approximately in the middle there, because this is a macro lens and it's focused in so tight, just to make sure that, see the background right now is popping in frame and I don't want that. So I can either mask that in or I can just make the light spill a little bit less by moving it back further. The next tip is actually something I learned from Daniel Schiffer's channel. If you don't know Daniel Schiffer, I'll put his link to his channel down below. He is one of the most insane product videographers on the web. So what we're gonna do is take the squeegee and along the edge of the tank here, you can see a bunch of micro bubbles that have formed. So we're gonna take our squeegee, go inside the tank and just get them all off quickly. Now it's time to drop the cans in. There is the aftermath We got some on there. So if you're doing this, just be aware you're gonna get soaked. Oh, it's all on the ceiling too. So before I move on, I am going to check the footage to make sure it worked, so we don't pack up and then have to do it all again. So it is day 3, as you can tell by the sweater change again. I had a bunch of client shoots to do, so I'm back to getting up the final shots with the fish tank. My electronic Lazy Susan finally came in, so I have a bunch of shots to do with that, and then I have everything that we need. So now we need a new light setup, and I need to take the fish tank down so we can get ready for the final shot. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and then we'll see you for the next thing. Okay, so for the last shots, what I'm planning on doing is taking a bunch of these barbecue skewers. I'm gonna add green tape so I can do masking and then chroma key out the tape. The camera's gonna be out behind, focused in on a black background. And on this cup, there's gonna be a skewer with sticky tack and pieces of fruit hanging on top of it. And then we're gonna get a longer lens focused right in on the fruit itself. Okay, we have the next setup here. So we've got our fruit and our macro lens set up. I'm using the Laowa 60mm. And this is what it kind of looks like on the screen right now. So I've got it on a rotating electric Susan, which I'm gonna switch on here. And all it's gonna do is turn that blueberry around. So this is the final fruit shot I think that I need. That's what it's looking like on here right now. And like I mentioned before, I'm gonna use wire remover in post-production to move that so it'll look like a floating blueberry. And the idea is to have it come bursting out behind the can. Okay, then now it's time to get the cans on this, and then we're just gonna do all the detailed shots, and that's pretty much a wrap. I think I previously said that it was my last shot, but I kind of lied because I forgot to add spray onto the bottle to give it that cold effect. So essentially what I'm doing here is creating a chroma key where my glass is going to sit on top so that in post-production I can mask this out. And I just used a little bit of green tape, and I've got sticky tack on the bottom that I'm just going to push on top of the glass. And so now as it sits there, in post-production I'll be able to draw a garbage mask around this and then chroma key out the bottom of the glass. In a tight space, I've just got a little bit of foam core to block the light from hitting my backdrop over there. And same with this one here. This light is just giving that nice little rim light like this. Kind of shaping the bottle a little bit. So here's the video one last time. I'm going to be using some of the other shots for showcasing each of the individual flavors, but for now, this is the commercial that I've come up with to showcase all of them. So thanks for checking out this video. If you liked it, hit subscribe, hit like for more content in the future.